personal guard to King Xerxes himself, the Persian warrior elite. The deadliest fighting force in all of Asia. The Immortals.
What's up, guys? Immortal Trader here. Today is the 18th of December 2021. It's Saturday, so people are having fun and it's quite loud outside. All right, let's jump into it. So let's start from the weekly. We are in an uptrend, and price seems to be forming a pullback to this zone here, to this area here, to this bottom trend line. You can also say it did the same here, and the good part about it is that it made higher highs and came back to this zone here, so you can say it's still in an uptrend. But the major concern would have been if it came to this zone, then failed, then came back to this zone. So you can say maybe the bears are coming in, and it failed to make a new higher high if you are counting a trend move based on higher high and lower lows. And yeah, so price seems to be forming a double top. Now let's look at the bad side of things first, because I usually buy in this market, so any bearish move for me it's something that's bad. So price seems to be forming a double top and coming back to this zone here. If price breaks this zone right here, it will be targeting probably this area here. And if you're going to short this, you can probably look for a breakout of this zone and a retest, then price going back to this area here, and I'll be interested in buying this area. um, but if price comes back and then finds rejection, maybe a doji, long wicks, this is what I like trading. And whenever I mention rejection, this is what I mean. I mean long wicks, engulfing candles, engulfing candle, engulfing candle. This is what I mean, like just to show that the bulls are coming in and they're in control. Uh, so that's part of my setup. So it's price coming into this zone and finding rejection, then I'll set myself up for a long position, probably targeting the higher highs or just a bit above, um, just a bit above that area. So let's say we could be going for probably, yeah, probably something like that. If you are, you can even target those areas, but those areas are quite extreme unless if you are going to, last time we had a range, something that's similar to this was somewhere here. After that, price pushed up like this. So um, this is crazy, but I don't think it can even happen. Not now though, not now, too far. Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. It depends on how you set targets, but for me, I'll target this area first. If I see any rejection, then I'll close my position. But if we break, uh then retest, and then hopefully I'll be waiting to see price again finding rejection up here on this resistance, which then support, then now push up targeting the trend line. That's where I'll set my take profit somewhere there. But if price gives me a negative signal somewhere here, I'll just close my position directly. Let's jump to the daily and see what has been going on there quickly. So this is what has been happening. Price has been choppy since April. I can't really consider this a bullish move or anything like that, but yeah, it does look like a bullish move, you know. But for me, I think it has been choppy because we've been here, and that's where we are. So nothing new, nothing quite very bullish about the market, I can say. Quite compelling. No, nothing. We just had a range and some bullish moves. I think with the tempering being done next year, we might have. I think such moves are over for now. I think we'll have moves more like this, where price tends to range, then slowly build itself up. Not really spiking up, but slowly building itself up, and not from November to May we see such a move. But when you look back, November to May, it was almost in the same area. So yeah, I think we're going back to these days, and these companies being funded by the government. It's done, and the economy won't be helped anymore. I'm not really good at fundamentals, so I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but that's what I know so far. So I think we might have a choppy market coming into next year, coming into next week. That's why there's so much indecision. What I want to see, let's jump to the 4 hour, because that's what I want to see. What I want to see is price coming to these zones, finding rejection, then I'll go long. Sorry about that. So if price doesn't push to this zone and goes back up, I won't take part in any of the trades unless if it breaks, pullbacks, then gives me the signals that I like, which are engulfing candles and long wicks, then I'll go long. So I'm waiting for price to come to this area, then I'll be looking to go long. So let's go back to the daily. So this is what I'm looking forward to seeing. If this truly is a double top and we break the neckline and retest it, and I'll be looking at this area right here as where I want to go long. This is the area where I'll be interested. I'll probably do an analysis later on when we have such. I can start making so much assumptions. So right now we're currently here, and I'll be waiting to go long in this area. Patiently waiting to see long wicks and engulfing candles. So this is what I've planned for next week. If price gets rejected here and we push up, probably wait for a retest of this area, and then wait to see long wicks and engulfing candles, then go long. But still, I'll target that area because I'm not really confident about trading in this. That's why I would rather wait for price to just like break this area, you know. If I'm going to short the market, let it break this area. If I'm going to go long, at least let it break that area and go back to this area, then retest and give me a nice signal, and then I'll go long. Preferably, let me say, let it just break that area, just to be patient enough and not to waste my money. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing. If price comes back to this area, go long, and that's the setup that I'm looking forward to seeing. If we range, then break above, wait for a retest, then go long. So it's like that. Earlier I made a video, then I couldn't upload it. I don't know, maybe it was too big or something like that. So this was the analysis that I gave out. So price seems to be ranging indecisive. You don't know who's in control. It seems like the bulls are in control, but the bears came in and showed some strength actually on some other indices. So I think we might have a break of this trend line. I'll be waiting for a retest, then probably a deep retest and see some rejections. If I see those rejections, then I'll go along. Definitely go along. So if I see some rejections, if a break, then I see some of this forming up, then I'll go along. But for now, I'll just wait. I prefer price to come back to this zone where it's deep, and if I buy here, I'll have a good risk to reward ratio up to that point. So I have a tight take profit and stop loss around this area, a quite loose take profit and but here we have a good one, you know. Stop loss will probably be below this level right here, then entry probably above, then so that would be a nice trade. That's what I'll be looking forward to. So if price does any of this, then I'll surely make another video and show you. So for now, price just seems to be very choppy and not going anywhere. You know, there's a difference when the bulls are in. You know, even the way market moves, you see those weeks rejection, and engulfing candles. But seeing this, it seems kind of different for me. I can better explain it on the US100. So now look at this. Compared to the bulls coming in, and you see that the bulls coming in, and you see that the bulls coming in, and you see that. If you compare to that now, it's like okay, the bulls are in, and we just saw the bears coming in immediately. So let me move to a 4 hour. So the bulls push up, the bears come in. The bulls push up, the bears come in, and this is something that I'm not comfortable with. So I'll actually just wait for a break of this area. I think same with the US30, and then a retest and then go long, or price to come back to this area. I prefer it that way, and then go along. Price to come back to this area, it prints the signals that I like, then go along. So those are the only things that I'll be looking forward to. Yeah. Anything other than that, no. I hope I'm clear, guys. So I'm not trading until I see price coming into a zone, then print the signals that I like rejection wicks and engulfing candles, then I'll go long. So for now, I'm just staying on the sideline, and I wouldn't want to trade this. But if you want to trade this, I don't know what you can do. I wouldn't advise. Probably look for buy signals maybe to this area here, and when price pushes up, just look for sell signals as well, because price seems to be ranging. And I wanted to show you something. So look at this. This was on the sorry, you see 1206. This is what the US100 was doing, the US30 was doing, sorry. In fact, sorry, I think it's this one, 1206. This is what the US30 was doing around 16. But when I moved to the US100, 1206 around 16, this is what price was doing. So I set my order above, I entered long, and my stop loss was down there, and I made some good fortune there. Price did the same actually. Look at this. This is around 16, 1209, if I'm not mistaken, right? Around 16, 1209. No, it's this one that I wanted to show you. Around 12, 13, around 20, right? Around 16, 12, 13, around 16. This is what price did. But when you go to the US30, 12, 13, around 16, quite a bit the same. Quite a bit the same. I've now lost where I saw that move. There's a move that I picked up that the US100 was quite late. I think it's probably this one, but I was shorting it. I think it was this one. So one was, I think it was the US30. The US30 was quite late. It was still above here, and I shorted the US100, which I don't like doing. And this is what happened. This is 12:15, around 20 hours. as well. This is 12:15 around 20 hours. But if you move to, let's say, the 1 hour, you can actually see the delay in these two pairs. It's like one moves before the other one, then the other one gets to move late, a bit late. So let's go to the last one. 17 12 17 around 16 hours. So you see this bearish candle, this is 12:16 around 16 hours. So you had to wait for like a day. Oh, actually I think it was this one that I took the short and not this one. That's why I got confused, sorry about that. So it was actually this move and this move that these indices were lagging. So it's more like if the US30 has a spike move, let's say something like that, then you check the US100 and it's not doing anything. So like, okay, let me